Dudes, welcome back to another craft haul. It has been a hot minute since I've done one, mostly because it's been a hot minute since I really needed anything. I had enough that was just stored up, like, in my backlog to where I really didn't need to buy shit for a long time. I think I bought some more of the Mike Nesmith hat yarn, like, once, a few months ago, but other than that, I hadn't really run into needing anything or even particularly wanting anything. I've just been pulling from my stash and trying to use up stuff that I already had on hand before just binge buying anything else, and God knows, my room looks like a craft store. Mostly like a yarn store, but generally like a craft store. So I was able to cruise for a long time without buying a thing, and honestly, I probably could have coasted further other than, like, with one specific thing that I kind of needed, but I just said, you know, I'm just gonna buy some stuff. And originally it was just to top up, so I wouldn't run into the issue of stuff that I need suddenly being out of stock because it's the season for that color and now it's impossible to get that color anywhere. It was already tricky getting a hold of it in July. So I'm glad that I went ahead and ordered ahead before I actively needed it, especially because it was another instance where my package decided to go take a little detour, go off on an adventure to New Mexico before circling back to California again and actually coming to me. It was so lost that I had a different order that I put in like a week or two after that one that almost showed up before that one. And that was just Joann's. I also bought from Amazon, and from Herrschners. Yep, and one of the boxes apparently shipped directly from Lion Brand itself instead of Joann's, so, you know, as you do. And the worst part, I might be soon putting in another order for some more, because clearly I have no chill, the gloves are off, the seal is broken, we're back in full swing. Sales have been up, so I kind of have all the motivation in the world to keep making stuff now. And actually, keeping up. And when you see what I bought, you'll be like, but Jen, aren't those the items that got you in trouble last year because you took on more items than you could actually fulfill? Yes. Yes, it is. But I'm way the hell ahead of schedule this year, and I'm being more mindful of how many orders I allow to come in. I know that I can toggle that switch off and deactivate that listing if need be. We're nowhere near. I'm still working at a super leisurely pace, and I have like at least a spare week of wiggle room. Like, we're good. Like that week I had at work where they accidentally copy-pasted over my vacation week into the week after, so I basically got a second week of vacation. Ended up a godsend because I ended up that much more ahead of schedule, and yeah! Now we're off and running, so as long as I can maintain that wiggle room, we're golden. So anyways, of the first batch that I bought, it was not that stuff. I actually couldn't remember which shade of this I wanted, so I bought both of them. Because apparently I was out of both, so I couldn't reference either one to see which shade was which, because the website, yeah, there's the swatches on there, but they actually don't look like that in real life. So I bought the Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo in Carrot, and I also bought it in Pumpkin. Ironically, the shade that's called Pumpkin I feel like should be Carrot, and the one that's called Carrot should be Pumpkin. Like, these names make no sense for the shades, if you ask me. But that's just my opinion. So I bought those. Those are not for the pumpkin hats, actually. Believe it or not. I have other plans for them. That is not what those are for. I also bought, because I realized, like, a little too close to the line that I am apparently out of it in this brand. So I have some more now, because you can't really mix and match the brands and expect them to line up correctly. The Karen 1 pound, this is just the plain white. Nothing special, it's just white. But I realized I was, like, out of it and was like, oh shit, yeah, let's get that now. Similarly, I bought some more in Scarlet to go with the white. You probably have a pretty good idea where it's going. And then I bought some Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo in just regular black, because that, I realized, my skein of that is down to basically these, essentially like a little yarn barf from the center of it, and that's it. I was like, oh shit, when did I go through all of that? So we are topped up on those now. So then, originally I was just going to buy like another spare J-hook for crocheting with, because the one is pretty much constantly in use with the pumpkin hats at the moment, so I'd rather have another one at the ready because I keep losing all my spares, and rather than actually like clean anything and look for where the hell they've gone to, it's easier to just buy a new one every time I need one. So I'm sure one of these days when I properly clean my room, I'm gonna find about 50 J-hooks and never need to buy one again. But until that day, I will continue to buy them as I need them. However, I found this listing on Amazon. Originally, I was like, maybe I'll get like an ergonomic one this time instead of just a plain one, because I've never had an ergonomic one before. So I thought I was just going to buy a single J-hook in the ergonomic thing because they cost more. But for like the cost of one hook from like Clover brand that's ergonomic, I got this whole, it's like a little off-brand, like I've never heard of it. It says Yarnist or Yarnice, I think. I don't know if that's the brand or Vintage Label is, but look at this bag it came in. Like, this is cute as fuck. I love it. Even basically my fave color. And it's got floral and polka dots and everything about it is so freaking cute. It's even got this cute little golden heart zipper pull. I am in love with it. But for the same price that I could have gotten one hook, I got this bag. I got these little foldable scissors. Snip, snip, snip. I mean, I already have, like, scissors that are just for crocheting with, but it is cool just knowing that these are fold-up ones if need be. That's kind of cool. I also have a little baggie of some more stitch markers and some fun colors here that I did not have before. All of mine previously were peach and mint green. So now I've got lime green, yellow, orange, sky blue, and purple. So that's fun. There's not very many here, but that wasn't the intention of buying this. It's just an added bonus. We've got a thing of yarn needles. Like, holy crap, my dudes. When I tell you, whenever I misplace my little thing of them currently, I panic. I'm so glad to have a spare set now. My goodness. It's kind of cool they come in this little test tube thing. Because mine are just like in a little vinyl package that it's what they came in, and I have kept them in it since I bought it 10 years ago. Do you know how grungy that thing is at this point? Every piece of dust that it has ever come in contact with is now absorbed into the plastic. It's so gross. I should really find a better way of storing those. But now I also have this set as a backup if I misplace those. Whew, I feel better just knowing that I have backups now. And then a whole freaking set of ergonomic hooks. Like, dude, I was just looking for a J, but I have got, like, in no particular order, we've got a double, oh wait, no, this is an 8mm. I guess that's an L. Big old chunky one. And they're such cute colors, too. Here's an M, a 9mm. Look at that fat chubby boy, yeah. We've got an H, a 5mm. We even got some in-between letter sizes in here that I didn't even have before, all even in normal hooks. So I'm like, damn, okay. We've got a 7mm, that's one of those in-between sizes. We've got a K hook, that's 6.5mm. Here's my J, and it's red, which is pretty damn cool. That's a 6mm. I'm like, alright, look at that. I feel like looking at it, it looks fatter than my normal J's, but I'll look at it side by side because I think this is possibly just my brain playing tricks with me. But that does feel really good in the hand to have an ergonomic one. And for how much crocheting I do, that's probably a really good thing just to have some ergonomics, you know? Maybe not completely destroy my hands. We have got a 10mm. This is a letter N. Look at that. Look at that. Like, compared to that J, like, just by comparison. Like, this is what I normally use. This is an N. I've also got an itty bitty little baby here. This is an E. I own ease, but I've never successfully done anything with something this small. I think the smallest I've ever successfully used, and I struggled to do it, was an F. And that was what I made that one Blythe sun hat with, which hasn't sold, but yeah, that, oh, this is, what the hell is this? This is a letter D. Like, look at that itty bitty little thing. This is for, like, thread or something. We've got B. Oh my god, you can barely even see the hook there. I do own smaller than that, though, but like I said, I've never successfully actually maneuvered them. I've tried, and every once in a while I try it again just to see, but man, it's not easy. I've also got a letter I. We have a G. I love the shade of that one, as I'm sure you are not surprised. We have a 4.5 millimeter. This is another in-between size. Another really pretty one, too. And then finally, a C hook. Also pretty dang small. There is no A. I don't know. I think that is a size that exists, but it's just not in this set. And that's okay, because I don't need them to go that small. I really just needed the one hook. Everything else is a freaking bonus that I am super stoked to have. It was down to this set or one other one that came with even more shit. But at the same time, I was like, you know, I really don't need all the other stuff for like $1 more. I might kick myself someday for that, and I might go back for it then. But for right now, I am good with this. I am perfectly good with this. Yeah, it's probably some cheap brand from China, but you know what? I don't care. I just need it to work. So. And then, of course, we have my pumpkin hat yarn. Apparently, Vanna's Choice has updated their labels. I had not even seen these labels yet. They're so, like, I'm trying to get the window to stop making it to where you can't see. There you go. When it's in a shadow, you can see it. But yeah, I was like, oh, wow, they look hella different now. A year ago at this time, we all thought Vanna's Choice was going under. The craft stores were no longer carrying it. They were, like, quickly selling out of all the colors, and it didn't look like they were going to bounce back. So I don't know what happened, but I am super, super grateful that they came back. Some of the colors are now discontinued altogether from that, but most of them came back. So, super grateful. Whoever made that choice, thank you. You just took a huge, huge headache off of my plate of trying to figure out what I'm going to use in its place. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 balls of it. And I wasn't out before either, but I was quickly whipping through them, especially as, like, bigger hat orders were coming in. So I figured, before I run out, let's just restock now. If I get down to this box, I'll order some more. Now, ironically, I did try to buy them individually first, and I was just going to buy 20. When I tried to put in that order, Joann's claimed, we're sorry, we're out of that item. But then I remembered they saw 3 packs of Vanna's Choice, and I was like, just for shits and giggles, I wonder if they carry that color. So I looked, and they do, and it was in stock. So I just, like, arbitrarily put in 21 balls of it. And that went right through. I was like, oh, alright, the singles that there were less of, you're out of, but 3 packs, that's Gucci. Alright, cool, whatever. I don't care. I got what I needed, and I actually ended up with more of them, so we all good. So then, also from Joann's, make sure there's no labels pointing the wrong way here. And this one, we have more Vanna's Choice. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 balls of olive, which is what I use for the stems on the pumpkin hats, and the little vines, so that goes hand in hand with those. I don't need nearly as much of that, because I only use it for the little topper bit, so that'll probably be more than enough for all of those, and then some. So we've got those. Oh, there we go. I should put that over there. Then we've got more from Joann's. Let's not rip off my nail polish while we're at it. Not much in this one, but we're noticing a theme with the colors, aren't we? We can probably figure out exactly where I'm going with this with these exact colors, can't we? Can't we? Yeah, you all have a pretty good idea. So I've got 2 balls of just the regular size of Super Saver, and I think this is Amethyst. Yeah, that's Amethyst, because apparently they don't have the jumbo size of that anymore. I don't know when that stopped being a thing, but that's super inconvenient for me, because with my asexual pride items, when Karen 1 Pound discontinued Iris, this is what I started using in its place. Hopefully they're not going to, like, discontinue this altogether now. Hopefully they just did from the jumbo line, but, I may need to stock up on that. But I have found more balls of Iris showing up on eBay lately, so, I mean, every time I see one pop up, I snap it up. So at this point, I do have quite a few of the original around, too. So I have that, and then I have the jumbos of just the regular black, another one of pumpkin, and then one of spring green, which I am very relieved is, in fact, the bright green that I thought it was. I couldn't remember for sure. I went out on a limb here, because on the website it did not look that bright, so I am super stoked that it is the colors that I thought it was. I can make my Halloween-y items with these that I want to. So I got those. And then just as a personal aside, having nothing to do with any of those things, I got from Herrschners. Let's open this up. Ooh, it kind of smells bad. Uh-oh, I hope it didn't leak. So we have this Fiberlock non-skid rug backing. Can't even really see the label here, but regardless, this is for, you use it on the backside of latch hook rugs, so that it makes it where it won't just slide across the floor if you use it as a mat. I also bought a brush to go with it. Also bought some Coats and Clark, just regular, like, let's see here, it's like cotton and polyester blend, thread, and a needle that you can also, like, stitch down the edges of those rugs with. Nothing special to see here. And because I could not find either one of mine that I already have, I bought another latch hook tool, because both of mine are missing in action. I think I might even have 3 that are missing in action. I can't remember for sure, so fuck it, bought another one to go with this kit that I bought that is super damn cute, and I can't wait to do it. As soon as there's like a lull in my orders, I'm gonna start this bad boy. I don't know if I'm gonna do it as a rug, because I don't know that I can trust Talia not to pee on it if it's a rug. So we might like hang it up on like a dowel with some hooks or something as a wall hanging when it's done. I don't know. We have to find somewhere that we can hang it up if I do that. We need to find some wall space for it, but I figure I'd make this for my parents or something. Might be a Christmas present. I don't know. They can decide what to do with it from there. It's on them at that point, but yeah, we'll see if I can get this done by Christmas. I haven't done a latch hook project in hella long. I've missed it. I never did finish that one tie-dye one that I started like 10 years ago, so hopefully this goes better than that. We've seen my track record with starting things and not finishing them, so the intentions are good. Who knows what the execution will look like, but I'm gonna try and do better. And this is the first time I've ever done like a really graphical type of a latch hook. Because that tie-dye one, it really didn't matter if the things kind of like blended into each other. It's tie-dye. It's supposed to look like that. So this is the first one where precision matters. I think the last time that I did one like that, I had my grandma's help because I was like 9 years old. So yeah, it's like that. It's been a while. This is the first time doing one without any help. I think the last time I did one, it was like a carousel horse, if you're curious. So, I don't have it anymore. I wish I did. I did one of that. I did a little plastic needlepoint project that matched it. There was a couple other things that were in that set, too. There was like 4 projects that were all carousel horse themed. They were all different, but latch hook, needlepoint. I think there was a cross stitch. The other might have been embroidery. I do not remember for certain, but Like I said, I was 9 years old, and the carousel horse aesthetic was like super big with me at that point. Like the extension on my bedroom even had like carousel horse wallpaper because of it, because I was like that into it. I had like cassette tapes of like calliope music from carousels. I was just weirdly into carousel horses at that age. Don't ask. I don't know. I still think they're cool, but I'm not like obsessive about them like I once was. But yeah, that's the last time that I did one that actually had precision. So we'll see how I do with this. Maybe I'll even do like a craft with me video series out of it, because this is not a one-day project. Oh no, this will definitely be done in sections, because there is no doing a whole latchhook project in a day. It just, unless you're really skilled, but I don't think I am. So I know when I was working on the latchhook one, I would like get maybe like about an inch worth done in a day. So yeah, I don't know. I'll see how it goes. If I don't get much ground covered in like one session, maybe I'll scrap the idea and just do it privately on my own. I don't know, but the intention is good. The idea is there. We'll see. We'll see. But this one is by Sundance. I feel like I've seen a cross-stitch kit with the same image on it, but obviously with more detail, so we shall see. But yeah, that concludes today's collective craft haul. Like I said, I kind of went a little bit nuts, but that's okay, right? Right. Everybody goes a little nuts every so often when it comes to stuff like that. I've been better about not just randomly binge buying shit lately. It was bound to happen sooner or later with something, so at least this is a little more constructive than the more recent ones. So, just saying. So anyways, that is it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Etsy, everything and more, it's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link as always is down in the description. Anyway, guys, till next time, see ya.